Okay, so now you called us and asked us what to plant, and one of the things that we're going to ask you is, why do you need to plant something? You know, are you in a situation like this where you've got some massive disturbance of the soil, or is it a situation where you've just got some more insidious or gradual degradation of the ground? Have you lost your topsoil? Has it been mixed in with the subsoil? That's the situation that we've got here, where there was a trench. Or is it just a situation like out in the pasture where a combination of things or perhaps overgrazing has taken out desirable plants that you've got? It's important to know those kinds of questions. Have you got topsoil, and how did you get there? If you've got a situation where the reason that you're asking what you need to plant is the result of some more insidious gradual degradation of that plant community, then we're going to talk to you a little bit about how you got to that kind of a situation. If you don't change the reason that you've got to that point, there's no expectation that you can do anything to improve the situation by seeding. You've got to look at the management. In this kind of a situation where you've got a massive soil disturbance, we're going to talk to you about some tactics and techniques that'll deal with the situation where you've got a loss of topsoil. Hopefully in the place where you've got the degradation, the more insidious, slower loss of the plant community, we're not going to be quite so concerned about the loss of topsoil. We're going to assume that it's there. But if you've got a mixing of your topsoil with subsoil or erosion event that's taken out the topsoil, that's going to determine to a great extent what kinds of plant community we're going to recommend that you go back in there with. We're going to need to put in something that's going to be a pioneer species as opposed to one of the more productive species. And hopefully then our more productive species will encroach upon those pioneer species and replace them, and gradually over time you'll get to the situation where you really want to be.
So as opposed to the trench we looked at where there was massive soil disturbance, here we've got a situation where the more insidious or long-term disturbance has caused an issue or a situation where we might want to look at a reseeding alternative. So as we look down here, we see a lot of annual weeds and not a lot of perennial vegetation. What this has been is a corral or a pasture that's been used heavily during the springtime of the year and eliminated a lot of our perennial species, or species that come back every year. And what we're left with are weeds or annual grasses that don't really do a very good job of holding the soil, don't produce much forage, and are unsightly as well. So if we wanted to reseed this, we've probably got some topsoil in place to work with. We've got some plant competition here that might be easily removed because most of it's annual forages. So the situation to come in here and reseed this particular patch would be a bit different than an area that's been heavily disturbed, where the topsoil's been mixed or even removed. And then the key to this would be a change in management where the area is going to be grazed differently or used differently or more lightly so that those perennial species have an opportunity to thrive and fill in these areas and eliminate this competition of these annual weeds.